This chapter is a long shopping list of bad outcomes for Israel's enemies. First of all, the Ammonites, Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 2. Therefore, behold, the days are coming, declares the Lord, when I will cause the battle cry to be heard against Rabbah of the Ammonites. It shall become a desolate mound, and its villages shall be burned with fire. And then Israel shall dispossess those who dispossessed him, says the Lord. The Ammonites' national existence did in fact end, and their opportunistic land grab of some of Israel's territory was reversed in judgment. And then the Edomites cop it. Verse 10, but I've stripped Esau bare. I have uncovered his hiding places, and he is not able to conceal himself. His children are destroyed, and his brothers and his neighbours, and he is no more. But there's a tiny glimmer of hope in verse 11. Leave your fatherless children. I will keep them alive, and let your widows trust in me. But then Damascus, the capital of Aram, cops it along with a couple of other cities. And finally, Elam cops it too. The Ammonites were descendants from Lot of Sodom and Gomorrah fame when he committed incest with his younger daughter and she had a son. Edomites were descendants of Edom, which was a nickname for Esau, Jacob's brother. Aram was Noah's great-grandson and son of Shem. Elah was also a son of Shem and a grandson of Noah. So all these people and places were intimately familiar to Jeremiah's audience. They weren't strange, unknown entities like they are to us today. And interestingly, Jesus even spoke Aramaic as his native tongue, which came from the region of Aram. All this history is intricately intertwined and personal for the players involved. It's also interesting that God says a couple of them will be restored. Verse 6, but afterward I will restore the fortunes of the Ammonites, declares the Lord. And in verse 39, but in the latter days I will restore the fortunes of Elam, declares the Lord. This part of what Jeremiah said is yet to happen. So it's a case of watch this space. But given Jeremiah's formidable strike rate in being accurate, it's not to be underestimated. But the takeaway from all this momentous action in this chapter is that God actually cares about orphans and widows, and by extension, he cares about us in the midst of multiple tumultuous times. Cling close to this God, because we're entering tumultuous times ourselves today all around the world. Remember, a chapter a day keeps the meaningless away. Love you guys.